What is going on, everyone? We got some early breaking news this Monday morning. According to Shefty, Texans All-Pro cornerback Derek Stingley Jr. has agreed to a 3-year, $90 million contract extension, including $89 million guaranteed. At $30 million base value per year, Stingley is now the highest paid cornerback in NFL history. The DB market has been completely reset, deal negotiated by David Mulligetta of Athletes First. We knew a contract for Derek Stingley was needed this offseason. You heard him say on the Pivot podcast with Ryan Clark and company, I want to be in Houston forever. And man, they both, and by both I mean Derek Stingley and the Houston Texans, did what they could to make that deal a reality. Now, for the next 5 years, Derek Stingley will be locking down the opponent's number one wide receiver. When you're talking about Derek Stingley Jr., you're talking about one of the best cornerbacks in the NFL. And once again, everyone has said this. It was never about talent for Derek Stingley. The question has always been about his health. Can he give you a full season? Can you rely on him to be there? Well, in 2024, you could. And what did he show you? He showed you on All-Pro season. Derek Stingley is truly elite at what he does. Elite ball skills. Just can take over games. You saw it in the playoffs against the Los Angeles Chargers and during the regular season against the Miami Dolphins. The Houston Texans get a huge part of their secondary secured. Want to commend the Houston Texans. Calvin Hannah McNair, General Manager Nick Caserio, D'Amico Ryans. Elite cornerbacks are hard to find, ladies and gentlemen. And the Houston Texans got them one. Hey, they might have two. With that being said, we're going to continue to talk about the breaking news. And once again, from Adam Schefter, Texans All-Pro cornerback Derek Stingley has agreed to a 3-year, $90 million contract extension, including $89 million guaranteed. Why didn't they just fully guarantee the whole 90? Why is $1 million not guaranteed? But at $30 million base value, Stingley is now the highest paid defensive back in NFL history. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ruben Calavillo, and this is the 713 Houston Sportcast, where I drop daily Houston Texans content. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. Now, when you really think about it, guys, this secondary is locked up for the next 2 years. Derek Stingley with this 3-year extension. C.J. Gardner-Johnson will be here this season and next season, has 2 years left on his deal. Kalen Bullock, entering year 2. You don't have to worry about him for a while. Kamari Lassiter, entering year 2. You don't have to worry about him for a while. Jimmy Ward, I think, signed a contract extension early in the offseason. However, I am happy that he is now, your depth piece. You don't have to rely on Jimmy Ward. Are you going to be there on Sunday? Because what he has shown us the past 2 years is that he can't. I think the only person of this secondary that needs a contract is Jalen Petrie. Now, I'm not even going to give you a guess of what I think those numbers are going to be like. I think it's definitely going to be a contract that makes sense for both sides. But besides Jalen Petrie, and I do think that gets done maybe next year, the Houston Texans secondary is locked up. They are locking opposing wide receivers up. And you're talking about one of the best ball hawking secondaries in the NFL. I mean, Derek Stingley, what he did this year, like I mentioned, you saw him take over games. But his stats on the year, 5 interceptions. Why do they throw at Derek Stingley? I have no clue. You saw in the playoffs, his interceptions against the Los Angeles Chargers just ruining anything they had. His moments against Tyreek Hill to win the game for the Houston Texans. Tua throws a deep ball, best man gets it, and the better man was Derek Stingley. And when you hear Derek Stingley talk, man, he's humble. He's nice. Like, if Derek Stingley was, had any type of, I don't want to say attitude, but like, if he was a talker, if he was like Sauce Gardner, Derek Stingley, would be bigger than what he is now. But he's the silent type. He's like Andre Johnson. I'll lead by example. And, one thing I liked, if you go back to that Pivot podcast, they asked him about his contract coming up. So not only did he say, I want to be, a Houston Texans forever, but when they asked him, kind of insinuating, well, when that time comes, is there going to be like a fiasco? And he was like, no, I'm going to, just continue what I do and, work out every day. And at the end of the day, things are going to get done. And Ryan Clark and everyone kind of side-eye each other and said, okay, because normally when you have a high-profile player like this and they are near, the time where they got to get the contract extension, it's subtweeting, it's emojis. You got none of that with Derek Stingley. He said, I wanted to be a Houston Texan. While this deal was getting done, I'm going to be working out, in the weight room like Nico Collins did. And that's exactly what happened. You want guys like Derek Stingley in your locker room. If he has another 1 to 2 all-pro seasons, we might be talking about a Hall of Fame cornerback. You already heard Harley say he's the Houston Texans' best cornerback ever already. I have to kind of agree. But ladies and gentlemen, we got some breaking news. Houston Texans extend Derek Stingley 3 years, $90 million, $89 million guaranteed. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. For more Houston Texans content, you guys know what to do. Just feel free to follow me for more. Go Houston, and have a very, very blessed Monday.